What's going on YouTube? Kamikazevondoom here with another Division 2 video. Now shout out to the DoD Disciples of Doom. And today's video is going to be your weekly vendor reset and must buys for the week of January 20th. Now yes, the weekly vendor reset did reset on the 18th, but with Rainbow Six Extraction's early access and launch this week, I was a little bit busy. So I didn't want to forget you guys, so here we go with the weekly vendor reset and must buys. Sit back, relax, enjoy the video, and if you do, don't forget to drop that like, subscribe to the channel, and let me know in the comment section below what you think. But alright, we start off in Base of Ops, and then we'll finish up in New York City. Okay, so here is your first vendor in the Base of Ops. Starting off with the Everyday Carrier. This is the named Bellstone Armory chest piece with Perfectly Efficient. Now this one comes with repair skills and crit damage. Now the nice thing about this chest piece is that you could buy this, re-roll the repair skills off for crit chance, and you could have a crit chance, crit damage, Perfectly Efficient chest piece. Or if you're nasty, you could re-roll the repair skills off for armor regen and then do like an armor regen crit with Perfectly Efficient. Either way, that's a pretty strong chest piece. Next up, we have the Tactical Vector. This one with a Sadist and health damage, followed by a G36 Enhance with damage to targets out of cover and steady-handed. And then finally, a Card 45 with Vindictive and health damage. Now, gear items, 511 backpack with Bloodsucker, headshot damage, and weapon handling. And then a China Light chest piece with Mad Bomber, hazard protection, and weapon handling. Now, looking at the mods, we have a Crit Chance mod, 4.3. Drone plus 2 extra bombs. Turret duration 5.8, and then Sticky Bomb blast radius of 4.8. Now, must buys things to look at from the very first vendor. The only thing I would say look at is the Everyday Carrier, only if you don't have one. Okay, now let's make our way to the clan vendor. Now remember, for the clan vendor, you have to have a clan that is level 30, so make sure your clan is level 30. And shout out to the DoD Disciples of Doom. We are on all platforms: Xbox, PlayStation, and PC. All right, here we go. Clan vendor, let's get it. Starting off at the top with the Surge. This is the named rifle with perfect spike. This one comes with maxed out rifle damage. So in my opinion, this is going to be a must buy. Now, for anyone that wants this weapon, you can easily pick this one up from the clan vendor and then just re-roll that optimal range off for either damage to armor or damage to targets out of cover. Either way, you're good to go. And boom, that's it. Now, I know headshots grant skill damage, so another way to do it is to re-roll the optimal range off for headshot damage, but in my opinion, the damage to targets out of cover or damage to armor would probably hit harder with this rifle. But moving on. We have a Rigger Mask with skill damage. You do want skill damage on a Rigger piece. We have Negotiator's Dilemma gloves with weapon handling. That would only be good for like a LMG build or like a Pestilence Negotiator's build, something like that. And then finally, we have Striker's Holster with hazard protection. Now, going to the high-end items, we have a SIG 556 with spike and swap speed, followed by a G28 with swap speed and perpetuation, and a SASG 12 with near max mag size and killer. Looking at the gear items, Hanayu holster with repair skills and status effects, and then we have Empress gloves with status effects and weapon handling, followed by a Raldi holding holster with headshot damage and weapon handling, and then finally Badger Tough chest piece with braced, crit chance, and skill haste. Now looking at the mods here, burn resistance 8.9, shield damage bonus 4.0, Seeker Mine +1 clusters, and then max hive range. So this is going to be another must buy in my opinion. This is a maxed out mod. We all know how rare those are to come by, and to find one at the vendor is even more rare. So if you do not have a maxed out range mod on your hive, pick this one up. All right, now must buys, things to look at from the clan vendor. Check out the Surge. It's a pretty good named rifle. The Rigger Mask with skill damage is a good pickup. The and the Hive Range mod that is maxed out. All good things to pick up. And again, shout out to the DoD. Here we go. So next up we have the Campus Settlement. Here we go. Ooh, check out them load times. Ooh, gotta love it. All right, so now we are at the Campus Settlement. Let's go check out Cassie Mendoza's Doppelganger. Let's see, y'all. They look pretty much like a reskin, but the voices are like way different. All right, here we go. Campus Settlement. Starting off with the White Death. This is the named sniper with 137% headshot damage. This one comes with mag size and spike. Followed by a custom M44 with future perfect and health damage. A custom L86 with crit chance and measured. Followed by a 511 mask with crit chance and health. And then finally Badger Tough holster with max explosive resistance and skill haste. Now looking at the mods. Repair skills 16.6. Chem launcher damage 4.1. Hive +4 repair charges. Pulse cone size 6.5. And trap duration 6.1. Now must buys, things to look at from the Campus Settlement. I'm going to say no. All right, moving on to the Dark Zone vendors, starting with Dark Zone West. West! Now remember, all of these Dark Zone vendors, the way to purchase any of these items, you have to have DZ resources. Now remember, to get DZ resources, you either have to extract them from the Dark Zone or dismantle them and then extract. So looking at your DZ resources, you need to go to your resources tab on your character and then scroll down. Just above keys are your DZ resources. Now you can only hold 300 DZ resources at a time, so just be wary of that. All right, here we go. Dark Zone West vendor, let's get it. Nice. Starting off with the Death Grips. Now the Death Grips are a PvP exclusive. Now the only way to get these gloves are either from the Dark Zone or Dark Zone vendor like this. You can get it from the conflict caches, or you would have to purchase a named item cache and hope that it drops in that named item cache. So if you don't normally PvP, I would definitely say come pick these up. You could re-roll the skill damage off for whatever it is you want and then just optimize the armor. These are rare because they are exclusive items, depending on what you play in the game. So check them out. DZ West. Next up, we have a Black Market SASG with Rate of Fire and Eyeless, followed by a 1886 with Optimal Range and Vindictive. Gear items, Rigger Gloves with skill damage, Striker's Knee Pad with crit chance. Then we have Alps Gloves with crit damage and repair skills. And then finally, Sokolov Concern Knee Pads with skill damage and hazard protection. Now, finishing with these mods, Disrupt Resistance 8.3, Seeker Mine Damage 4.1, Shield Active Regen 4.1, Firefly +1 max target, and then Decoy Duration 6.0. Now let me back up here and show you these. So the Alps gloves are actually pretty decent. So these gloves you could use for like a healer / crit build. Very simple. And these are plug and play. All you have to do is buy them and put them on your character. because running one piece of Alp Summit will also give you another 20% repair skills. So if you already have repair skills on the gloves with crit damage, you're good to go. Just saying. Just saying. And then, of course, take a look at the death grips. Yes, they do have skill damage on them, but I don't know. I mean, has anyone done a skill damage armor on kill build? That would be pretty dope. I don't know. All right, that was Dark Zone West. Let's make our way to DZ South. Oh boy, look at them load times. All right. DZ South, let's get it. All right, starting off at the top with the Anarchist Cookbook. Ooh, this is going to be another must-buy. Now, this is a named Golden Gear backpack with Perfectly Wicked. Now, what's so cool about this backpack is it already comes with status effects, which, if you run one piece of Golden Gear, you get status effects as a brand set bonus. It also comes with crit chance, which is really good for those assault rifle builds. So think of it this way. You throw this backpack on a Ridgeway's Pride bleed build, and all of a sudden you have high status effects with crit and Perfectly Wicked with your Ridgeway's Pride chest piece. I mean, come on. It's a shoo-in. It's a good backpack to pick up. I just bought one. All right, next up we have a Banshee SMG with strained and crit damage. The Banshee shoots so fast that having strained on it doesn't really make sense for me. Then we have a FAL with crit chance and killer. And then finally a PX4 Storm Type T with damage to armor and preservation. Now looking at the gear items. Striker backpack with repair skills. Negotiator's chest piece with health. A China Light backpack with galvanized crit damage and skill damage. And then finally, a Y'all chest piece with tamper-proof, status effects, and health. Now looking at the mods. Headshot damage, 7.2. Drone health, 8.2. Turret health, 7.9. And sticky bomb blast radius of 5.0. Now, must-buys, things to look at from the DZ South vendor. Check out the Anarchist Cookbook. That is the named Golden Gear backpack with Perfectly Wicked. All right, that is DZ South. Let's make our way to DZ East. Now, I do not go to the main entrance. I make my way to the Alpha checkpoint. That way I don't have to run through that entire courtyard. I would rather just sit here and maybe reload into a different Dark Zone lobby, which is fine. But I'm just going right outside to check out the vendor. All right. So here we go. DZ East. All right. And we have the Hollow Man mask. So this is another DZ exclusive. Is the Anarchist Cookbook a DZ exclusive? I think it might be. We have quite a few DZ exclusives today. The Hollow Man, the Death Grips, and I'm pretty sure the Anarchist Cookbook. I don't know. Dang. Okay. All right. Anyways, back to the Hollow Man. Regardless, just so you guys know, with this being a PvP exclusive item, it's automatically a must-buy in my book because I know a lot of you don't go into the Dark Zone, and I know even more of you don't PvP. So let's be real. A lot of you don't have this mask, and you're looking for it. So here it is at DZ East. This is the Hollow Man mask. Now, this comes with 10% health damage. So if you use this with an assault rifle, you could get some really, really high health damage on that assault rifle. Anyways, so this is the named Y'all Gear mask with health damage, but it also comes with health. Followed by a M700 Tactical with crit damage and ignited. Then we have a Black Market M60 with preservation and crit damage. Looking at the gear items, we have a Future Initiative mask with status effects, a Rigger holster with repair skills, Heligard. A lot of you, even Sergeant Graybeard was telling me. So Heligard or Gilagard. Now it's spelled Gilagard, but a lot of you say Heligard. So assuming this is a real thing, I would go by how it's normally pronounced, so Heligard it is. Now, this mask comes with headshot damage and hazard protection. Next up, we have a Roldy holster with crit chance and weapon handling. And then looking at the mods, we have a repair skills 16.6, cam launcher radius 5.9, hive duration 4.3, pulse effect duration 8.8, and then a trap duration of 6.1. Now, must buys, things to look at from the DZ East vendor. Definitely check out the PvP exclusive Hollow Man mask. Now, just like the Death Grips, the only way to get this mask is either from the Dark Zone, DZ vendor, conflict caches, or named item caches. All right. So that is it for the Dark Zone vendors. Let's finish up Washington, D.C. with the theater settlement. Here we go. Look at that. Already almost loaded in. Ooh, them load times. I'm starting to really like these load times in video games now. All right. Theater settlement. Let's get it. All right. So starting off at the top, we have the Calibre. I just made a build on this about a week and a half ago. This is the named shotgun with perfect jazz hands. That reload speed is amazing for an M870. Anyways, this one comes with crit chance. What I would do is re-roll that off for damage targets out of cover, and you are good to go. Pick this one up. It's a good shotgun. I highly recommend it. Tactical SASG 12 with killer and crit damage. Then we have a SIG with swap speed and sadist, followed by Alp Summit gloves with skill haste and hazard protection. And then a Douglas and Harding pair of knee pads with max weapon damage, crit damage, and explosive resistance. Now, these knee pads, I would say just pick them up. They have a maxed out attribute and a pretty damn high second attribute, so all you need to do is re-roll that bottom attribute off for whatever it is you want. You'll have 2 out of the 3 maxed out, and then all you need to do is optimize that crit damage maybe 2 or 3 times, and you will be good to go. Now looking at these mods, incoming repairs 16.6, Seeker Mine damage 4.2, shield deflector damage 4.2, Firefly speed 8.2, and decoy health of 6.0. Now we're at the theater settlement must buys, things to look at. Look at the Calibre and the pair of Douglas and Harding knee pads. And that is it for Washington, D.C. Let's make our way to New York City. And then there are 2 vendors left in New York City. We have Marco, who is at the top of the escalator. And then we have Roy Benitez outside. So let's check it out. Ooh, even going to New York City, we've got them load times. Let's get it. All right. So at the top of the escalator, we have Marco. What up, Marco?
Hey there. You got something to trade?
And starting off at the top, we have the ACR with crit chance and vindictive, followed by M700 with M700 carbon with reformation and mag size, followed by a Spaz 12 with swap speed and eyeless, and then a military M9 with fast hands and headshot damage. Looking at the gear items, Overlord armament backpack with creeping death, armor regen, and crit chance. We have Alp Summit gloves with skill haste and headshot damage. That's like the 3rd or 4th pair of Alp Summit gloves we've had just in today's reset. That's crazy. Then we have Providence mask with crit chance and hazard protection. That's also going to be a good mask to pick up because you can switch off that hazard protection off for crit damage and have a pretty decent Providence Defense Mask with crit chance and crit damage. That's a good one. Now looking at the mods here, Skill Haste 10.1, Armor on Kill 15.5k, Seeker Mine Radius 4.1, Hive plus 4 Stinger Charges, and Sticky Bomb Burn Duration of 4.0. Now must buys things to look at from Marco. This Overlord backpack is actually pretty nice. I'm not going to use it though, but you could use that with like say Trauma or Ridgeway's Pride, something like that. It'd be pretty fun with like a nice little rifle. I don't know. And then we have a Providence Defense Mask here that you could make crit chance, crit damage. Really nice pickup. All right. And our last stop, Roy Benitez, right outside. But remember, before you even go to Roy Benitez, you need to pet the dog. What up, buddy? Show him some love. That's the whole reason why he's here. Keep your spirits up. We have some good stuff coming in 2022. Good boy. All right, let's make our way to Roy Benitez. All right, Mr. Roy, here we go. And starting off at the top with another ACR, this one with crit chance and measured. Then we have a tactical M249 with crit damage and future perfect, followed by a ACS 12 with headshot damage and bread basket, and then a PX4 Storm Type F with vindictive and crit chance. Now looking at the gear items, we have a Grupo chest piece with efficient, crit chance, and armor regen. You could easily make that double crit chance, crit damage, just saying. And then we have Araldi gloves with armor regen, headshot damage. And finally, a 511 mask with hazard protection and status effects. Now looking at the mods here, crit damage 10.1, crit chance 4.6, Seeker Mine Skill Haste of 4.9, Pulse Radius 8.8, and Decoy Duration of 6.0. Now, must buys things to look at from Roy Benitez. Let's see here. The Grupo chest piece, I would say just take a look at it, because you could even keep the armor regen crit chance on there and just re-roll the efficient, or you could put crit damage on there and keep the efficient. I don't know. And then the 511 mask, remember if you wear 3 pieces of 511, you get hazard protection, and you could easily throw this on with the status effects and do like a Ridgeway's Pride hazard build. I don't know. Be pretty cool. But all right, everyone, that is the end of your weekly vendor reset for today, January 20th. I hope you enjoyed it. I am sorry that it is like a day or two late, but it is what it is. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up. Support the channel by subscribing. I am Kamikazevondoom, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, everyone. Peace.